Hi, my name is Samuel Price, the crypto. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Library Show. Oh, I had this funny towel I was gonna wear. I found this funny towel, and I was gonna wear it to make myself look invisible throughout the whole stream. Check this out. This would be pretty funny. There we go. This made me look so stupid. Let's get into the charts, baby. Let's break it down. But shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If I did it right, like that, look, I'd be like a floating. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You make me smile. Waka, 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 every man. You never get tired, sir. You are the best YouTuber, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll take that spam. All right. That's one thing I'll allow you to spam. You know what I mean? No matter what. Let's break it down. Let's talk about BTC. 60,860 for Bitcoin on this beautiful morning, 9:28 a.m. 8/4, August 4th, man. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. I believe my buddy got married today on about 12 years ago, 8/4/12. I'm correct, right? Pretty sure it was 8/4/12 because they matched, like 8 plus 4 equals 12. Was that really 12 years ago? My buddy got married. It might have been. Yeah, I don't think I had a kid then. Anyway, shout out to everybody. I got to call him and wish him a happy anniversary for him and his wife. Blessings on blessings. It's good when you have a photographic memory. You remember almost everything. So you can remember everybody's birthday, all these things. Camouflage against the market makers. And they can't see me. You know what I mean? What in the Harry Potter is going on? Right? You guys are funny. This is kind of hot, though. I'll probably have to take it off in a second. The polyester. Anyway, let's break down BTC like we do every day. I saw that we were in this shoulder, head, kind of a right shoulder. We finally broke above the 200 MA on the 7 on the 1 minute. That was a beautiful long right there to the upside. When that nasty short came when we lost the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, bang. And the 1 minute really will teach you how to trade. Whether you realize it or not, I'm going to hammer it into your minds. The people that haven't done the due diligence, they don't realize how important the 1 minute is. They think it's noise. I'll tell you what, man, I used to think it was noise too, until I realized that the big boys were using it to control the market. And once you realize that, you're going to have an edge on the rest of the market. When you don't realize that, you will not have an edge. I will teach you your edge. I've been watching the markets now since I was 25 years old. I'm 41. All right. Really 24. I started buying and selling, maybe even 23. 18 years of dabbling with price action. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a long, long time. And so this is my life, everybody. I called the bottom for Bitcoin here, this weekly bullish div. We bought a 19K Bitcoin and multiple Bitcoin between 15K and 25,000. We loaded up here. We called this double bottom and the hidden bullish on the 3-day chart that nobody called out but us. We found the perfect bottom here on the 8-hour. If you remember, the 8-hour did that was a 7-8 a golden pocket right there. Anyway, we could go back in time, but we nailed all these calls. I remember the 5-day chart when I told everybody, hey, listen, as long as the 5-day breaks above the 200 MA, you can long. And if you're in that long, you're still in the money in that long to the upside, right? Since I called it out. So by using the 200 on the big time frames, I'm really able to nail the bigger moves and stay consistent over time. I'm an unbelievable spot trader. I put a lot of money in a spot at certain times, certain places, and we go from there. So, yeah. So let's take a look at the weekly. Anyway, if you don't know who I am, my name is Sam Price. I've been trading the markets for a long time. I traded gold and silver. I traded gold, basically. I started trading gold, looking at the price of gold every single day. For about 10 years until I moved into trading cryptocurrency. Found Bitcoin around $350. Started researching it, started buying it when it was a little under $1,000. I found Ethereum when it was $9. Got in at 89. Missed a 10x and kicked myself. Got into Litecoin at $5. Told everybody I knew about it. It went to $400, right? I got into Cardano at 2 cents. I got into many coins on the low. I got into Cake at 60 cents. It rode to $40. I got into Phantom between 18 and 20 cents. It went all the way to $3.25. I got into Aave at 80. It went all the way to 5. I got into, or maybe even higher than that. I got into EGLD at 20. It went to 540. I mean, I've done multiple 25Xs, 50Xs, 100X Safe Moon in front of everybody here on the live stream. These are the things I've done, and people have seen it happen here on the channel. So if you want to learn more, not only do I scalp small time frame swing trade leverage, but I also spot trade altcoins, swing trade altcoins. My forte is swing trading altcoins. That's my favorite thing to do. All right. What's your most profitable coin, Lifer? Bitcoin. I've made a lot of money on Bitcoin. Hey, Sam, I noticed there's currently a CME gap forming this weekend around the same gap from July. Any thoughts? Interesting. Those are good thoughts. Yeah. So anyway, weekly suggests that if we break 61,500, which we did, right, which was a key weekly support, that you're going to drop all the way down to 55,000. I mean, your next level right there is these two candles at 55,684, and you're about to close a weekly candle below support. You can say, okay, there's one last little support at about 60K with these two previous candles met, but the main area was 61,500, and right now we're about to close a weekly candle below that level, so not the best sign for BTC. All right. Let's take a look here at the 3-day chart, my go-to, and it's attempting a bounce here with a higher low. Could the 3-day get the higher low bounce? That's what we're looking at. I've been watching this symmetrical triangle. I'm going to delete this for now just to not confuse you, because usually I have a lot of lines out there, and I want to make it really easy and simple for you to see. So we're watching this triangle, man, and we're looking to see if this can make a shoulder, a head, and some type of deranged right shoulder here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if it made a right shoulder here, we could get a move to the upside. This could even be the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder that could break on out, right? These are possibilities. There's always a possibility. If you can see it, it's a possibility, right? I mean, that's the beautiful thing about the human mind. It can see possibilities that maybe another human mind can't see. We're all connected to a unique existence, all right? Yet our view is unique. No one can see the same view that we can. Very important, all right? That makes you unique. That's why you should start a YouTube channel, do anything you want with your life, because you are unique in many ways, shapes, and forms. Look how unique I am. No one is dressed like this today. All right? Nobody in the entire world looks like this probably on a live stream today. Let's be honest. I'm a snowflake. You're a snowflake. We're not, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We're all unique. We're all special out here. Nice shirt, Sammy. Thank you. A couple years ago. I got dip every time. When I see dip, I see opportunity. Let's hit that like button for Sammy. Providing education and mentoring every single day. Let's go. Thank you. Rave Song Records in the house. May God bless you and yours for being here. And blessings on blessings to everybody that comes through to the stream every single day. No shorting. Put the squeeze on. Is this the bottom? You never know. Bookmap suggests no. Bookmap says we're going all the way to $58,000. That's where Big Red is. And Big Red has not lied in the last 2 weeks. Every time Big Red's been down there, we've gone down there. So I'd say there's about an 90% chance that we eat these levels and we go to 58,800 for BTC. All right. I ride the special bus. We all do. We all do. You should become a securities dealer. Ooh, I don't know about that. How's the ear, brother? It hurts. I don't want to talk about it. Get out and play some golf, Lifer. It'd be an adventure here today for sure. Stay safe. Yeah, I'm all set. I'll give you guys live updates, and I'll be posting to Twitter. If you want to see what the storm looks like, I'll be posting to Twitter what it looks like in my outdoor patio. It's out of control. Every day from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., they dump the market. Yeah, a few ladyboys in Thailand are dressed like, you're funny, man. Adam going to $2. Adam is horrible. 1 minute is flirting. Adam, honestly, worst investment of my life, man. I can't believe it. I'm going down the shore. All right. Are you about to get a haircut live? No, I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's go down to the daily and see what's happening on the daily. All right. Wow, so we lost the 200 MA. Bearish sign for me, but we lost it last time. It also could be the greatest place to load up. So to me, I am buying Bitcoin. I bought Bitcoin 5. I can buy Bitcoin by the thousands recently. Anytime I see the fear and greed index get into the 34, I mean, anywhere between 15 and 34 is where I like to buy a lot of Bitcoin. So you have to say that's a good place to buy BTC. It's a good place to buy BTC. So this is where I like to load up, everybody. I'm forced to buy the fear. You can't buy green candles. You got to buy red candles, right? There's no choice. So anyway, it looks like the daily may get a bounce here off this bottom trend line. This falling wedge may finally make a move back to the upside. There's a chance. And we get our move. Remember, that 4 hour had a good bullish divvy, and we haven't seen one that strong in a while. Almost some hidden bullish in a way as that swings down. It's a little uptrend, but that's a harder uptrend. If that can go a little lower on the RSI, we can get some hidden bullish divvy. But only time will tell. But right now, it's slight hidden bullish divergence. We hit the measured move of that head and shoulder pattern. My go-to 22-hour time frame looks like it wants to make a nice bounce as well. Kind of has some hidden bullish divergence as well. The 12-hour has hidden bullish as this swings up and this swings down. So you got hidden bullish divergence on the 12-hour time frame. Suggests that you won't break this low. You'll break this high before you break this low. That's what the hidden bullish divergence says. So starting to get some hidden bullish on the 12-hour time frame. Did anybody else see that hidden bullish? Or are you so happy that I pointed it out? Let me know. Let me know. Do you see everything I see, or do you come here to see things that I see to point out for you? 55.8 is the market hash ribbon as the cycle low. Could dip below, but possibly never close below. Yeah, it's possible. Thank you for all you do for the community, Sam. Lifer is one super nice guy in person. Good morning, Billy. As always, Sunday is one of my busiest days of the week. Have a great day. Shout out to David Brumbley. It was nice to meet you, David. I met you at the conference. Hey, he meant getting a haircut. Hairdressers put something like what you are wearing around them to catch the hairs. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can't figure out everything, man. I can't make all the connections. Thank you for saying that, though. I come to teach a bit for your experience. And yeah, you're funny. Have you pointed it out? Here to learn. Yeah, my man. Anyway, so there's a little bit of hidden bullish on the 12-hour time frame. Same on the 8-hour time frame. The 8-hour suggests that we are going to get a bounce to the upside. You know, the short, when we lost the 200 MA right there, did play off pretty nicely right there at that candle. You would have shorted all the way from about 63.9 down to where we are now, which is a pretty fat short, if you ask me, just using the 200 SMA when it broke to the downside and opening that short. We talked about the same thing on the 4-hour time frame right there, and you'd still be in the money. Also, this does somewhat look like a bear flag like yesterday, and the last bear flag did roll over to the downside. We were able to call that move yesterday out of the 1 minute, the 1 hour rising wedge to the drop, right? We nailed that. Will we do it again? Looks like we have to continue at least to the top trend line, 61,200, before we can dump. But even the 4 hour suggests a bit of a pump here to the upside. And we do have, you know, that's kind of upward trending. That's downward trending. That is a bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame. So you have hidden bullish now on the 12, bullish divergence on the 4. Things start to show you that there could be a move here back to the upside. And again, they got a lot of people to short late, so you know there's a lot of stop losses up here to get liquidated. You have to remind yourself of that. The 1 hour looks just like yesterday. Yesterday, the 1 hour got here and could not complete the move and was the one time frame that really took us further to the downside. The 1 hour looks nasty. And I'll be honest, just like yesterday, I'm getting deja vu. It looks like the 1 hour will break out of this bear flag to the downside, right? I want to attempt to readjust this trend line. I feel like there was a fake out breakout. Pretty close to the top. This does suggest that the 1 hour is going to dump very hard in our face to the downside. The 1 hour does not look good. I got to give it to you. The 1 hour looks like we're going to head lower to about 58,500. That's exactly what Bookmap is suggesting too. So the idea would be to open up a short. The entry would be here. The stop would be above these two highs, right? There, you get two levels. 1, 2 to block you from the long, you know. I guess I'd have to go all the way down. I don't get the 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. I'd have to either be a 2.5 or wait for price to bounce back to the upside here. So I'd have to wait for a price to bounce a little bit, back up a little, you know, even just to about what, 61,220. But this looks like it's going to take a move to the downside. 1 hour looks very, very bearish. Stochastic's about to dump on you. Price about to dump on you. You have a high, you have a lower low, you have a lower high with the stochastics resetting. Highly suggests that we're moving to the downside for Bitcoin. Yeah, doesn't look good at all, in my humble opinion. So I see a bearish move for BTC to the downside. That's what I see. Looks like we're going to come, get rejected by the 200 on the 15-minute and continue further down. So I'm calling a short for Bitcoin. Looks very likely on the 1 hour time frame. I could be wrong, and it might pump all the way back to the upside. You never know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but if the 7-minute loses the 200, that's going to also propel this further to the downside. That's going to suggest that we do dump. So I see a dump coming. I would trade the 1 hour short here. This is what I'm showing you. 3-to-1 risk reward ratio with the stop loss above 62,080. I could be completely wrong. You never know. But this looks very, very bearish to me. The 1 minute also trying to break the 200 MA and showing signs of resistance. Almost a bit of a double top here at 61,100. 1, 2, right? The inverted head and shoulder really couldn't play out. We got a little bit of a pump, but nothing to write home about. So I see this as a bear flag that's going to break to the downside. How are we bullish? Well, we stay above the 200, right? The 15-minute eventually gets back above the 200 SMA. So if you're in a short, and for whatever reason, you get a jump up and you break above this 15 and you get a candle to close above that, I would probably bail on the short. All right. Hey, he's back. The kid is back. Hey. But I've always seen this pump all the way back up when we were at 53 last time. And everything looked good further. We pump right up to 70K, dump to where we are today. Yeah. Check Vannery. I will. Good morning from San Diego. We got this. Stay vigilant. Yeah. Yeah, so I see the 1 hour taking a dump. You do what makes you happy. But I see the 1 hour taking a dump. I would short the market today. And honestly, I don't even like to trade Sundays. It's low volume. It's sketchy. Tonight will be a crazy volatility with the weekly candle close. It'll go up and down. Be very, very careful. So I would stay off of altcoins. I would stay off of very high risk leverage trades. I would not be going hard on a Sunday. You can lose almost all your gains for the week going too hard today. So just, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but, right? Israel could possibly attack Israel tomorrow. Could be Black Monday for everything. And you know what? It doesn't matter because you know why? Let me explain something to everybody here. All right? Let's go back into thousands of years. The human race has dealt with trials and tribulations, war, pain, hurricane, monsoon. Who always won, right? The guy who kept fighting, the guy who kept pushing forward every day. We've had war before, but, you know, the man who kept going to work, had his own business and kept pushing, he stayed positive. He stayed progressive. Yes, some people died in war. Some things happened. My whole point is no matter what they're doing to you, no matter who attacks who, you have to get up every day, work out. You have to focus on your family and your life, and you have to push forward every single day. Who cares? Who cares? I know I'm paying attention to the war and all this craziness, but I don't let it into my mindset, right? For instance, if I lived out in the middle of the wilderness and I had to chop a tree down and build my next little, maybe I was building another hut or I was expanding my little cabin because I had more kids and we needed more places to live. It wouldn't matter what the war was doing. I'd have to chop down that tree and make my little home, right? I'd have to focus. I'd have to get my beaver pelts, if you know what I'm saying, living up in the wilderness. I'd have to get food for my family. And I look at life just like that. Every single day we have to push forward. Every single day we have to push. Let's not let the fear of war and all this nonsense in our minds. We can still leverage trade and short the market and make a ton of money. You know what I mean? No excuses. It's time to learn, and we got to find. And you know what? The people that can't figure it out are going to fall to the wayside. The people that figure it out are going to manage, and they're going to survive. So who are you going to be? Are you going to be a survivalist, or are you going to be a whiner? It depends. You know what I mean? We need to worry about us Americans. Let the rest of the world do their own thing. Everyone expects 58.5. We might turn and front run that, and leave all y'all on the sidelines or FOMO in. It's funny, FOMO in. We've been buying $5,000 worth of Bitcoin a day. I don't FOMO in. I buy the lows. Every time the fear and greed index gets into a shaded region, I'm buying Bitcoin. You bet your buddy. Yeah. Jimmy Drew's coming out. Amen. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Encouraging words, brother. No excuses. Yeah, like we just don't have. It's just enough. Because the wars. There's going to be war. There's going to be pain. The people that run the world are going to try to depress you. They're going to try to control the world. They don't want you rising up. We will rise up, though. You know why? Because we're made for it. The human race is made for this. We're built for this. The guy who created Bitcoin knew that the big bankers were going to go after someone with a face. They could take me out. They could take anybody out, but they can't take out Bitcoin now. Bitcoin does not have a face. He knew what he was doing when he created Bitcoin. You see? They can smear everybody. They can smear every single banking campaign. He looked at all the banking campaigns throughout the world. They said every time there was a new form of currency, they smeared it. Go look up James Garfield. They started riots in the streets they sent people from London to start riots. And then they controlled the papers and they said, look at the riots in the streets. Look what happens when you control your own money. You need the first Bank of America, which was really the first Bank of England. Watch the movie Money Masters. It explains how Alexander Hamilton was a shill for the Bank of England. It's crazy. Don't we have him on a dollar bill like he's some hero? He's not a hero. And that's what's crazy about the history of America. We have people that we've propped up as heroes that have actually sold us to the parasitic banking system. Like, it was all about the banking system from day one. Don't you understand? Every war that's ever gone on, every pain that's ever gone on, is a parasitic group of people holding the world's basically, holding the world kidnapped. And the second they feel like their money or the way of life is disrupted, they start war. Any country that decided they were going to stay off of the central bank and use gold as their own form of currency, they weren't with that. The colonial script here in America, we had our own form of currency. Why do you think I'm telling you right now, the Revolutionary War was bigger than, it wasn't about the revolution, it was about them controlling the banking system. 100%. Didn't realize my membership expired. I'm back in, baby. Sean Carr, we love you, brother. Who said that? Beezy, man. How would you say something like that? When there's fear, there's opportunity. Take advantage of it. Every single time there's fear, it means the other. You have to realize this too. Go through history. Look at 1 million people. And let's see in 100 years, 900,000 of them or more, 999,000, basically 99% of the 1 million people stayed broke. Why am I 1 out of 1 million people? How come I decided to change my tax bracket? Right? Why? Because I believed I could, right? It was my mentality. But very rarely does someone do what I did or what you're going to do. It's rare. This channel is rare. What I did was rare. You're not going to see it every single day. People don't start a night shift making $1,200 a week and taking taxes out with no health insurance and somehow turn into a multimillionaire within 7, 8 years. I mean, that's unheard of. All right? But it can be done in America. Yeah. There was a case for RFK, but after this third party will ever get on balance. Yeah. So will likely go down more. When is the question? Could be now. Could be the next bear market. Good Gene, too. Amen. Because you're getting gains. Anyway, the whole point is you gotta pay attention. So why did the 1% of these 1 million people make it? And how come everyone else didn't? Well, these people, 99% of them lived in fear. When the news told them something scary was going to happen, they rushed to the store. They did everything they were told to do. All right? And they never bought into the fear. The 1% buys the fear. The 1% says, oh my God, there's fear for the masses. That's my opportunity to take advantage. Fear is a fake emotion acting real. It's not real. It's not. It's used to control the masses. Once you don't have fear anymore, you can't be controlled. You immediately are not the 99%. You become the 1%. Your mind changes. Then the money starts to flow into your life because you've changed your mentality. All right? Mentality creates wealth. Wealth creates the movement, the momentum. Momentum creates the energy, and wealth is energy. Understanding how to change your energy is how to change yourself from a regular to a wealthy person. It's all about energy. The more you realize your frequency, and that's why I don't drink alcohol. That's why we raise our vibration every single day here on this channel. That's why we push ourselves to the limit. Okay? That's why. These are the reasons. Again, the more subtly conscious you are of these sensitive things, the more you're going to have an edge on the regular masses. The masses are too caught up, drinking beer, hanging out. I'm stressed out. I need to take a pill for this. I need to take a pill for that. They're listening to everything they've been told. The doctor said I'm stressed, so I need to do this. I got diabetes, so I got to do that. Diabetes is probably curable by a 3-day water fast. Like, seriously, like, most people that have diabetes, and again, I'm not a doctor, but most people that have diabetes have never done a 3-day water fast. Period. I guarantee it. I guarantee most people with diabetes have never done a 3-day water fast. Have a bunch of people do a 3-day water fast. Find out. Most people's ailments that they have right now to this day can be cured by a 3-day water fast. And I think I bet you think I'm insane because they've made you think that things are simply done inside, that you can't figure it out for yourself. They've made you think it's so complicated. Amen. Water fasts are the bee's knees. I've done them before and they work. Amen. Amen. I vote for Crypto Billy. Me too. And everybody, Crypto Billy started a YouTube channel. That way we're gonna be able to do interviews on his channel. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna blow that channel to the moon. I'm telling you right now. So get ready, Crypto Billy. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's coming. I'm excited. He deserves it. He worked really hard. He helped a lot of people. I want to see Crypto Billy all the way, baby. All the way. Do I not need to retest or confirmation to sell Bitcoin? Funny, we have a lot of people here on the morning update. We usually don't have this many people here on a Sunday. It must be the rain. Everyone's stuck in the rain, and you all Floridians, you don't want to go outside, right? If it was a beautiful day, no one would be here. You all be at the beach. Let's be honest, right? Is it the rain that got everybody here on the live? I really think it is. Yeah, just don't eat for a week and heal your gut. Amen. A patient cured is a patient lost. Amen. I love what he just said. A patient cured is a patient lost. They got to treat you. Why do you think they use the word treat in the medical system? They don't use the word cure. We're going to treat you. We're going to treat your broken leg. We're going to treat your disease. They cannot say they're going to cure you because they can't cure you. All they do is treat. Yeah. Crown longs and prices above the 5 EMA on the 24-hour time frame. Amen. No, it's because of you and your stream and the learning process. Yeah. I don't miss the live. Have respect for yourself, but please stop spamming. I love that. How does the 1 minute chart look? Not a drop of rain in Washington. Fear, face everything and rise. I like it. Focus on the chart, please. Don't disrespect me, Crypto Farm, or I'll kick you right out of this stream 1 second. Don't think I won't. Don't you? Actually, you know what? You're out of here. Don't tell me what to do. You're on timeout. Focus on the chart, man. Don't tell me what to do, man. I can't stand someone telling me what to do. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't take that. I don't take crap from anybody, man. I really don't. I don't. Tell me what to do. Tell me to focus on the charts. Get out of here. No money in cure. Just get the heck out of here with it. If you're into alternative natural stuff, check out Ayurvedic. Yep. We know about all the Ayurvedic medicine. Amen. Yeah. I think you'll like. I know all about it, brother. Come on, man. My son cancer treatment saved his life. Amen. Yep. I watched Crown video this morning too. Another chart genius like Sammy. Jordan's nuts, but he's great too. You're funny, man. Jordan's amazing. These people don't like, we don't know. And even Crown, I've never seen Eric Crown. Did he ever buy a Bitcoin? Maybe I'm wrong. I've watched Eric Crown for years. I've never seen him like show his portfolio or talk about how much coin he buying. I guess people are shook. They don't want to say that out loud. I'm one of the few traders that bought a whole Bitcoin in front of everybody. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to compete with Eric. Eric's the man, but you better focus on what could be unburdened by what has been. You're so funny, man. Everything is interrelated. Living right and raising our vibration is just as important as reading the charts and managing our emotions. Amen. They're 100% connected. There's a chance this flag breaks out. You know, I'm still on a long because we're above the 200 MA. I'm down $43, but I'm still on a long, just so you know. But the second we lose the 7-minute 200 or the 1 minute really breaks that 200, I mean, we're going down. And the 1 hour doesn't look good to me, so I don't really care what any other analyst says. I've been like 90% accurate, so if it says it's going to go down, it's likely going to go down. You never know, though. If I took my own advice, I'd be very, very accurate, so it's not even mine, it's the system's. Yeah. I'm down 140. Ouch. Ooh, that's hard. I long nothing for now. Only shorts, baby. Yikes. Not a trader, but I watch your videos for the fate of my spot bags. I love it. Can you take a look at the 1 minute, please? I don't have Bitcoin, but I should have bought one at 20K. Crypto face still thinking 55K. Yep. Fasting food for 4 days. Drink water in this case and stay rested. Can burn toxic stuff from the body. Exactly. Autophagy. Autophagy, man. AUTOPHAGY. And, you know, that's when you don't even drink water. All right? You fast with no water. 7 powerful ways to increase autophagy. And you better be watching this guy, Dr. Eric Berg, man. This guy knows. This dude is really the only YouTube channel you need in your life, Dr. Eric Berg. So this guy is the man, dude. He knows exactly what's happening. He understands the body. 12 million subscribers. Look at this. I had stage 4 cancer. Intermittent fasting. Since I started, my cancer has gotten better. I watch so many things. Amplify your fast. I've been fasting for years. People say, Sam, how do you have all this energy? What do you do? Look, repair the body on a 36-hour fast. How to do it correctly. See? It only takes 36 hours. Like, activate autophagy for a long life. I'm just telling you, like, and then you study autophagy. You didn't even know what it was. Now you get into that, and you bring that into the play. And it's just amazing. You know, your knowledge breeds more knowledge. All right. Oh, no, my last video. Look at this. It's never the last video. It's never the last video. It's the last video until, you know, something, until 2 weeks from now or something like that. You know what I mean? You know, Ben's never going to go anywhere, man. But they do a good job hyping it up, right? And I've been public on that whole thing about how I feel. You know, I think there's something grimy going on behind the scenes there for sure. You can say whatever you want about what happened with Ben, you know, but I think there's something grimy going on the scenes. So only time will tell, though, and let's find out. Let the truth come out. I'm joining the group this week. Chat, do I need Discord? You do need Discord, yeah. How often do you do 3-day fast? Twice a year? Just curious. About 4 times a year, I try to do it. I water fasted 5 days and lifted weights. So much energy on day 3. It's crazy. People think because you don't eat, you're not going to be able to work out. You won't be able to do, and then you get more energy. And people are like, but how? And you're like, I'm trying to tell you, like, everything you've been told, you know, eating 3 meals a day and all that. I don't know, man. We overeat here in America and all around the world. Look, that's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Bitcoin's got resistance at 61.1. I mean, you show me. I'm still in a long. I'm not lying to you. I'm in a long right now, down 51 bucks. You can see it because we're above the 200 MA. Whenever we're above the 200 MA, I get long, but it doesn't look good to me. You know, I was in right there. I was actually up like 70 bucks at one point, but pretty flat. I don't risk a lot on Sundays as well because you never know. But this looks like a bear flag to me, as I showed you on the 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour looks horrible. Yesterday, the 1 hour looked exactly like this. We were in a rising. It was like to the T, 90% rising wedge. We dropped to the downside. Right. Bug on me, man. It's a bug in my pants, man. Straight up. Anyway, so I do see a short, and you can see clear resistance. Again, this is the short right here. Stop loss above 62,000. Target 58,300. Book map also suggests the level of red is all the way to the downside. Everything's setting up for the move down. Look, there's my red, signed up with my red. I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I do see a dump to the downside. We got heavy rain here in Florida as it's coming down strong. Sarasota live updates on Tropical Storm Debbie as it comes in hard. Tropical Storm Debbie, the 4th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season, has shifted west, taking Sarasota and Manatee counties out of the cone of the storm's projected path. Ah, man, we get so lucky every single time. We really do. 2 to feet, potential flooding. Governor Ron DeSantis state of emergency. See below for the latest updates. So there you go, man. Sarasota Memorial planning regular operations today. St. Armand's urgent care closed. Oh, no. Okay. Wow, so we got lucky. Like, the way it's going to move here is this storm, if you're in Florida, right? It's going to come all here. See, we thought it was going to come and hit. Looks like it's going to pass Sarasota and go right in here, up in the panhandle. Then go across the... I've just never seen that. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Then they think it could even just do circles over here and kind of just, you know, do a bit of a wash. But it will send rain and water all the way up the coast into the North Carolina area. But look at that. I mean, 8 a.m. Sunday, it got pushed out a little bit. According to the forecast, Manatee counties can expect conditions across west central South Florida will continue to deteriorate through the day from south to north as bands of showers and isolated thunderstorms across Debbie spread over the region. 4 to 8 inches of rain is expected. But even after the storm passes, we can expect more rain and possible flooding. So that's it. Just a bunch of rain. We're going to be all right. Waves of beaches across East Coast states shut down after grim discovery. So many beaches getting shut down. Closed down in Massachusetts due to excessive amount of bacteria in the water. Wow. Stockbridge. Closure span across the entire state from Westbridge to Stock and the Cape. Are you kidding me? Most were shut down due to harmful cyanobacteria bloom, with 29 alone due to bacteria. If the beach is closed, do not swim or enter the water at that location to avoid risk of illness. Wow, man. It even looks like Martha's Vineyard had a closed beach, which is kind of weird. Those who risk swimming could end up with stomach and intestinal upset, diarrhea, and vomiting. Could risk. Many waterborne germs originate from human animal feces. How to call my sister, man. Anyway, you guys don't care. Well, Bitcoin's pretty flat at 60,080,800. Really not much happening for it. Sideways, right? You're going to watch to see if the 1 minute loses the 200, which it just did. The beginning of bearishness. You're going to leave to see if the 5 minute loses the 200. If it does. And look, this is a shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. You can see that's a complex Head and shoulder right there, shoulder, shoulder. I don't even know why I'm on a long. I'd open up that short. Anyway, pretty flat. I don't usually trade Sundays anyway, so it is what it is. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is where we get paid. You know how we do. Shout out to the 1,015 people here on the live, 281 likes. I did not expect 1,000 people to be here. Why are so many people here today? This is usually a quiet little stream, and nobody comes. Why are there so many people here on Sunday? I'm super happy, don't get me wrong. I'm just not expecting it. Usually we don't have this many people here on a Sunday. I guess it is 10 a.m. People are like, well, it's 10 a.m. He's going to show up. Usually we do an earlier stream, right? Funny, I'm sick of them calling things conspiracy theories, right? I mean, even in the news here, most people think there may have been a second person involved here. It makes sense, right? Wow, these guys have such a story, though. Anyway, they said that he was hard to see by the snipers, but a police officer saw him, and you know what I mean? Anyway. I played hooky from church and didn't have money for the offering. That's not good. You should be going to church and giving money. You know what I mean? At least this, you don't have to give money at church, but you know, if say you have a really nice server and you're at a restaurant, you give her the extra 10 or 20 bucks. That's how you make the world go round. You don't have to be a saint. You just have to give when you can. God is always watching you. If you believe that, then take care of God's people when he gives you a chance. God is always giving you a chance to be nice. I was at the airport recently. I had flown, right, from Boston from Sarasota to Texas, right? And my bag was 56 pounds. I took a few things, or what did I do? The bag was like 53 pounds. And the lady was like, oh, that's fine, don't worry about it. And she let it slide, right? So then I get to fly home from Florida, and I put the bag up, and it's 57 pounds this time. And she's like, and I'm like, all right. And I take a few things out, and I get it down to 53 pounds, right? And they're like, no, I had it at 53. And they're like, no, that's not good enough. And I'm like, but the last lady let me fly with this weight. They're like, oh, we can't though. And I'm like, but it's the same airline, same people. I'm like, this is unacceptable to me. And so it was at 51.8 at one point. And she was like, nah. And I looked at the lady. I'm like, this is your time to be nice. Like, this is your time, just like the other lady did. Put my bag on the thing and let me get on the flight. And I said, I'm going to give you one more chance. Like, and then she even threatened me. She said, I'll put you on a list when you get to the thing. I couldn't believe it, dude. Just a regular employee at American Airlines. And so finally I opened the bag. I said, listen, you have one more chance to do the right thing. I said, otherwise I'm going to go in the bag, take out the 2 pounds of stuff, and your ability to be a nice person is over. Like, you had a chance. You know what I mean? And she looked at me with this nasty look. I said, all right, your chance is over. I took the bag back. I took my things out, handed it to my sister. She's like, I can carry these. Then we asked her, can we use it? Can these go through the gate? And she's like, I don't know the security. We don't know. And I looked at her. I'm like, you worked at an airport? You don't know? At that point, I stopped talking to her. I just did. I had my sister do the talking. I was done. I was like, when people threaten me or get rude with me or do anything with me, I just stop talking to them immediately. That's why I have a card with my lawyer on me. I just and anyone gets nasty with me, I just head the lawyer card, bro. But you could talk to my lawyer, bro. I ain't talking to you. I was going to tell her, I'm going to put out a complaint to American Airlines, and maybe you'll never work here again. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. Over 2 pounds. Like, she was going to give me crap, right? But the other lady didn't. The other lady who saw it, batted an eye. And the other lady was a beautiful blonde young lady. She just said, oh, no worries. Put your bag on the thing. You know what I mean? What do you think about DeFi coins? She did her job not letting you rules. You guys suck. You suck, man. Silence is golden. Yeah. Anyway, it was just like you always have my whole point of that story is you always have a chance to do something nice for somebody. And it will always come back to you every single time. And God is always watching. You know what I mean? Yeah. What about all the people that weigh 400 pounds, right? Yes. Stop Shadowfair aerosol injection causes floods. I agree, man. I agree. They're spraying everywhere, and I don't know what they're spraying all over us, but I see it every single day, and I've been watching it for 10 years. I'll do a documentary on it. I'm going to talk about it. They've definitely been spraying. I'm not going to lie. You probably had a bunch of fatties on the plane, so they couldn't afford the wait. You're funny, man. Sorry, Sam, but she was doing her job. She doesn't want to lose it. Yeah. We need XBC to combat Hurricane Party. They give them 2 seats. You're funny, man. Well, then they shouldn't have one employee do one thing and then another employee not be able to do that thing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's kind of like, right? I flew Delta Spirit here. All of it is terrible. Yeah, I only fly JetBlue, man. Nothing else. Never fly on American again. Too many issues. I fly Spirit before going back to American. I only fly JetBlue. I just had to. I had to fly American because that was the only flight I could get. So look, price action absolutely flat. Absolutely nothing happening. Chop City, but that's a shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. You can see it. You're below the 2 to May, and the 1 hour wants to dump you. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just showing you the probabilities are likely that we're going to the downside, and this channel's pretty accurate. So I don't know. You tell me, right? Love you, Sam, but rules are rules. Can't get too mad at that. Amen. Yeah, that's true. So annoying when they switch things up. Just being a McNugget. You're funny. Airline in Midwest. Snacks on a plane. You're funny, man. Burger with only the bread for Bitcoin, right? A nothing burger. It's going to pump. A lot of spraying here in Toronto. Time to eat? All right. All right, everyone. I got to eat breakfast with my beautiful daughter. She made me breakfast. She did herself. She scrambled the egg. And it's funny, man. Be good to your kids. When I just look at my daughter, she beams with pride. When I just look at her, she smiles. Like, you can build your kids up or you can break them down, everyone. God has given you the ability to make their lives amazing or to make their lives a living hell. You know, and honestly, to make their lives amazing, you need to be in a good mental state. And you need to be working out. You need to be taking care of yourself. And you're going to be a good person and a good dad to your kids. So, number one, are you wearing suits on top and short pants down there? No. Sometimes it depends. Yeah. It's cold in the house, man. We keep the AC on, so I keep pants on. Yeah. Sam, you have all girls, baby. 3 girls, man. I'm a girl dad. Yeah. But everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. It's very likely we're going to dump today. You do whatever makes you happy, but the 1 hour is likely 90% chance it's going to dump. I could be wrong, but it's very likely. So I'm out of that long. I'm probably going to flip into a short if I do anything. Everybody, I love you. Stay off the altcoins today. Be careful. Just DCA the coins that matter and watch Bitcoin. I know that's not amazing, but that is what you got to do. Some days, it is what it is. Every day is different. We handle each day as it comes. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll be back tonight for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. May you have a wonderful day. May you stay blessed and be safe out there in Florida and around the surrounding areas. Don't go messing around with the storm. Be in and out. You know, stay home. Be with your family. Have a good time. Everybody, I love you. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m.